Salut et bonjour. Hello and good day. Je m'appelle Arpita Garg. My name is Arpita Garg. Et bienvenue à Gateway to French. And welcome to Gateway to French. Have you ever wondered what will you do, or rather, what will you say if you happen to visit a country where French is the key language, or you just happen to come across a French person? Don't worry, this video is all about it. Présentez, vous means to present yourself or introduce yourself in French, which is the topic of our today's discussion. So let us start. The first thing which you say when you come across any person is your name, right? So in English, we say, no, my name is this. Okay. So how do we say it in French? In French, there are three ways of saying it. Okay. You can either choose either one as per your wish. The first one is, Je m'appelle Arpita. My name is Arpita, no? So I have written here Arpita. You write your name or you speak your name. Okay. So listen again. What is it? Je m'appelle Arpita. Once again, Je m'appelle Arpita. Repeat. Je m'appelle, your name. Trivia. Okay. The next way of saying your name in French is Mon nom est Arpita. Listen again. Mon nom est Arpita. Very good. And the third way of saying your name in French is Je suis Arpita. Okay. Je suis. Je suis means I am. Okay. So basically, all these three mean the same. Okay. Je m'appelle Arpita means I call myself Arpita. Mon nom est Arpita means my name is Arpita. And third one, Je suis Arpita means I am Arpita. So you can choose any of the above three ways to say your name in French. Okay. Next, after saying your name in French, what will you say? The place where you live, right? So the way of saying it in French is J'habite à dash. Like in my case, I am from Varanasi. So I say J'habite à Varanasi. J'habite means I live in Varanasi. You say your place like J'habite à Delhi or J'habite à Chennai. Okay, understood? Repeat. J'habite à your place. Okay, great. The next one is third point you will say in your introduction is your identity or your profession. Okay, the way of saying it is Je suis. Repeat. Je suis. Je suis means I am dash. So in my case, I am a teacher. So I'll write Je suis professeur. In French, professor means teacher. Okay. So Je suis professeur. You write your own profession. Okay. So the given list is there. You can see. We'll discuss it one by one. The first one is médecin. Repeat. Médecin. The sound of I-N is "n", right? So it is médecin. Médecin means not medicine. It means doctor. So a doctor in French is known as a médecin. So if you are a doctor and you are introducing yourself, what will you say? Je suis médecin. Very good. Now the next one is Je suis journaliste. What is it? Je suis journaliste. Journalist means a journalist. So if a person is a journalist, he or she will introduce herself or himself by saying Je suis journaliste. Répétez. Je suis journaliste. Trivia. Okay. The next one is architect, not architect. Architect is in English. In French, it is architect. Je suis architect. Architect means architect. Okay. The next one is professor, as we have discussed. If a person is a teacher, he will say Je suis professeur, like I am saying. Okay. The next one is if a person is a student, then what he or she will say. So now you can see there are two words written separated by a slash, one with E and the other one without E. So at this point, I have to tell you that in French, gender is very important. Gender has a very important role to play in French. Okay. So there are two words written. and you may have pronounced it by now also. It is étudiant. Very good. So the one without the E is for a male person. Okay. So its pronunciation is étudiant. And one with E is for the female student. So it is étudiante. Okay. So if a student is male, he will say je suis étudiant, the one without the E. And if a person is female, then she will say je suis étudiante. Understood? So you must be wondering why not we did so in professor, architect, right? So médecin, architect, professor are some of the professions in French which are not separated by gender. Means without E or with E. If a person is male or female, he'll say or she'll say the same thing. Okay. But for certain genders, but for certain professions, gender has a role to play. Okay. So étudiant, étudiante. Similarly, next one, musicien, musicienne. Répétez, musicien, musicienne. The one with the E is for the female musician and without the E is for the male musician, right? Similarly, musician means musician. You can very easily understand. The next one is chanteur, chanteuse. Chanteur is for the male singer and chanteuse is for the female singer, right? So if a person who is a singer is a male, he will say je suis chanteur. And if a person who is a singer is a female, then she will say je suis chanteuse. Understood? Répétez. Chanteur, chanteuse. Okay. So this was the third point. Next one is the languages you speak. So what is the way of saying it? Je parle. What is it? Je parle. Parle means to speak. Parler is a verb in French which means to speak. We'll study about verbs in our upcoming videos. Okay. But for now, just understand that parle means to speak. So je parle. In my case, I speak 3 languages: Hindi, English, and French. So what will I say? Je parle Hindi, not Hindi. H will be silent. Okay. Je parle Hindi, anglais. Anglais means English. Et français. Français means French. You write your own languages, what you speak. Okay. And the last point of introduction will be your nationality. So in my case, I am an Indian. So I'll write je suis, which means I am Indian. Repete, Indian. Once again, Indian. Trivia. Okay. So given below are the different nationalities. The first one is Français, Français. Again, you can very easily understand that the one without the E is for the male person and the one with the E is for the female person. So a person can write je suis français or je suis française if he or she is French. Okay, and depending upon the gender. Next, for Indian, je suis indien if a person is a male and he is an Indian. Then how will he will say in French? Je suis indien, je suis indienne. So I am a female, so I said je suis indienne. Okay. The next one is if a person is Japanese, then je suis japonais for the male one and je suis japonaise for the female one. Repeat. Japonais, japonaise, male, female respectively. Very good. Next, if a person is an American, how will he or she say it? Je suis américain. Je suis américaine. American for the male person, American for the female person. Understood? Trivia. And the last one, if a person is a German, then the male one will say, je suis allemand. Listen again. Allemand. Repeat. Allemand. Je suis allemand. And if a female German is there, then she will say, je suis allemande. Repeat. Je suis allemande. Okay. So this was a very brief way of introducing yourself in French. Okay. So let's give a quick recap. What are the points which we studied today? First, your name. The three ways of saying it are, you repeat, okay, you keep on repeating after me. So the three ways of saying your name in French are Je m'appelle Arpita, Mon nom est Arpita, or Je suis Arpita. Très bien. Next, the city in which you live. J'habite à your city. Like in my case, it is Varanasi. So j'habite à Varanasi. The third, your identity, your profession. So in my case, it is Je suis professeur. You can write médecin, architect, okay, and so on. Just remember the gender, okay? The next one, the languages which you speak. Fourth point, je parle hindi, anglais et français. Very good. And the last, your nationality. So in my case, it is je suis indien. If you are a male, then what will you say? Je suis indien. Thread. Okay. So this was all for today. If you like the video, do tell me in the comment section. Also, if you have any doubts or any sort of queries regarding today's video, you can clarify them in the comment section. Okay. Stay tuned for more such upcoming videos. And for online French tuitions, you can mail us on the mail ID shown on the screen. À bientôt.